This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So in the last session, we discussed about this. The last topic was if else condition, the control statements, right? So using this one, we can check that if the condition is paused or not. If the condition is paused, we are going to execute some set of comments. The condition is not paused, we are going to execute other set of comments, right? So only at a time it is going to check one condition only. So after that, it is not going to, right? But my requirement is I have to check multiple times. As long as the condition is passed, we need to execute some set of commands. If the condition is not satisfied, we need to come out of that block and we need to execute other set of commands. So for that one, we are going to use some loops, right? Like for loop, while loop, it is there. So in C, C++, how the syntax will be in for loop? So the syntax will be for initialization, condition, increment or decrement operator, flower bracket open and close, right? Flower bracket open and close. So here we are going to write some commands and some statements we are going to give it here, right? So if this condition is not satisfied, whatever the commands inside this for loop body, it is not going to execute. So this is normal C++ syntax, but in shell script it is little different, right? So that's why sometimes they are going to ask the syntax also. So instead of flower bracket open, do closing, we are going to use this done. We are going to use this done, right? Do and done. So in between, what are the commands which we are going to specify here? Those commands are going to execute as long as the condition is. So initialization is nothing but creating a variable, assigning a value is called as initialization, right? Creating a variable and assigning a value is called as initialization, right? So let me write one example. Write a shell script to write a shell script to print the numbers from 1 to 5th. So echo for loop demo starts. Then here for initialization, a is equal to 1, a less than or equal to 5, a plus plus. Initialization means creating a variable, assigning a value, right? See, a is equal to 1. Here a is the one variable, I is the value, less than or equal to 5. Condition and increment operator, right? Post increment. So here do and then, so in between I am going to enter that a value. So here you can use that a, I, or whatever, okay, the variable name. So after for loop body, I am keeping that one command for loop demo over like this one. Right. So now once if you execute this shell script, what is the output? So already we know shell script is going to execute from top to bottom. So first it will execute this command. So this is output. We are going to see. This is output. We are going to see here. And the control will come here. Okay. So a value is 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. So is the condition satisfied or not? The condition is satisfied. If the condition is satisfied, so whatever the commands inside this body, for loop body, in between do and done, these commands are going to execute. Right now only one command is there. It is going to execute. 1. Then it will come here. 1 plus plus. Okay. So by default, increment or decrement, it is going to increment by 1 or decrement by 1. Increment or decrement by 1 only. Right. Now a value is 2. A value is 2. So it will check the condition. 2 less than or equal to 5. Right. So condition is satisfied. It will come inside this for loop body. It will print that a value. So a value is 2. Okay. Then it will increment by 2 plus plus. A value become 3. A value become 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. Again condition is satisfied. Right. So it is going to print that 3. Then 3 plus plus. A will become 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. 4 less than or equal to 5. Again condition is satisfied. So it will print that 4. then 4 plus plus. A value become 5. So now tell me 5 less than or equal to 5. Is the condition satisfied? Yes, condition is satisfied. Why? Because here we are checking that equals also less than or equals. Less than or equals. Okay, so it will print that 5. Then it will go here. It will like 5 plus plus. So A value become 6. Now tell me 6 less than or equal to 5. 6 is less than 5? No. 6 is equals 5? No. So condition is not satisfied. If the condition is not satisfied, the control will come out of this loop. So it is going to execute this one. So the output will be this one. For loop demo over. Because after for loop body ends, we have another command. Right. So this command is going to, so whatever the commands are there, these commands are going to execute. These commands are going to execute. Okay. So let me write one example and let me execute that one and see whether we will get the output or not. VA for loop demo dot sh. Echo for loop demo starts. Then so here two parentheses we are going to use it. Age equal to 1, a less than or equal to 5, a plus plus. So give the space here. Do then. So in between, I'm going to print that a value. Here you can specify that for loop demo over for loop demo over. Okay, let me save it. So now I can execute this one sh for loop demo dot sh. See here, it's printing from 1 to 5. Is it possible to 1 to print a 1 to 100? Yes, it's very simple. So you can go here in this condition, you can change it to instead of 5, keep that 100. Save it. Now you can run it sh for loop demo dot sh. See, it is printing. 1 to 100. So I will give one assignment. So that is the, so Lakshmi why two parentheses. So that is the syntax. Here I missed it, right? But it will be like this one. That is the syntax. So can you write a shell script? Print the numbers from 5 to 1 instead of 1 to 5. In the we have to display in the reverse 5 to 1. Can you write? Very simple. Here age equal to 5 and a greater than or equals to 1. A minus minus. So you can try this one. Okay. And just check that whether it is going to work or not. So you have to try in different ways so that you will get that more analytics knowledge. And if you get any requirement, easily can able to do it. Okay. So Bhuvneshwar saying that Bhuvneshwar Reddy, is there a no need to specify that data type for a variable, int or string. So when we are discussing about the variables in shell script, what I said, did you attended that session? So in the shell script, there is no data type concept. Okay, so if you see here, a is equal 10, b is equal 20, c is equal 30, name, right? So we discussed it, right? So you don't want to specify any data type here. Okay. So next one is while loop. So this is another loop. So in the Java, we have various syntaxes are there. Like do while first it will execute, then it is going to check the condition. Okay. So, but in shell script, only one type is there. So the syntax will be initialization, then statement, here condition, then flower bracket this open means do, done. So here in between whatever we are going to keep these comments, it is going to execute. So I want to, so here you can keep some statements, some commands, right? So after that you can write another one. And also here increment or decrement operator, we are going to do the increment or decrement here, right? We are going to do here increment or decrement operator. So if it is a for loop, in one statement only, the for loop statement only, initialization, condition, increment or decrement, right? But in the while loop, so initialization is outside, condition is here, then increment or decrement. Okay. Okay. So let me write one example. Same requirement. Write a shell script to print the numbers from 1 to 5 by using the while loop. So for this one, echo while loop demo starts. While loop demo starts. Then initialization age equal to 5, age equal to 1. Then while dollar $a hyphen lt le less than or equal to 5. Okay. Do then. So here I am printing that a value, and also we need to do the increment. So how we'll do the increment? A plus plus, or you can use that arithmetic operations, and also you can increment. You can do that arithmetic operations, and also you can do the increment. How? Expr dollar a plus 1, expr dollar a plus 1. Okay, so once if you do this arithmetic operation, we need to assign that result to that a only. A is equal to this one. So this entire expression you have to keep like this one. Right? A is equal to this result we are going to assign. Right. So after that, I am keeping one statement while loop demo over. While loop demo over. So once we execute this shell script, what is output? So it is going to execute from beginning to last, right? One by one. Command it is going to execute. So first it will execute this one. Okay. So it will execute this one. So then it will come here. It will initialize. Now what is the a value? A value is 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. Is the condition satisfied or not? It's satisfied. So it will execute a value. So what is the a value? 1. It will print the a value. Then it will come here. It will increment 1 plus 1. A value become 2. Right. It will check the condition. 2 less than or equals 5. So less than or equal to 5. Condition satisfied. It will execute this one. A value. It will print that a value 2. Then 2 plus 1. A value become 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. 3 less than or equal to 5. So a value it will print 3. So it will check the it will increment by 1. 3 plus 1. So a will become 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. Condition satisfied. As long as the condition satisfied, what are the commands inside this body, it is going to execute. So first it will execute this one. It will print the a value. Then it will check the condition. It will increment by 1. 4 plus 1. So a value become 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. Again condition satisfied. Why? Because here we are checking the equals. 5 less than or equal to 5. Yes, condition check. So again it will print that a value. And then 5 plus 1. A value become 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. Is condition satisfied? No. Condition is not satisfied. So in this case, what will happen? So it will exit this loop inside this. Whatever the commands are there inside this body, it will not go. It will come out of this loop and it will execute whatever the commands after this body. So only one command is there. It is going to execute. So it is going to print. So this is output. This is output we are going to see. So let me write one example. VA value demo dot sh type by welcome insert more while gallery fn le 5 do, and then so in between I'm going to write two comments: echo $a is equal to ex pair $a plus 1. Right. Then I will write another comment while loop demo over. While loop demo over. Save it. So here in shell script we don't see much difference for difference between for loop and while loop. But in the Java we have various syntaxes are there. First it will execute, then it will check the condition like that. Okay, so but most of the time we are going to use the for loop only. So now let's execute this one. Sh while loop demo.sh. So we are getting one error. Line number 3. Initialization. Where is the initialization? Age equal to 1. Okay. Then you can run it sh while loop demo.sh. See here, it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 while loop demo over. Right? Loop demo over. If you want to print that 1 to 100 also you can print it. Very simple. Just replace 5 with 100. Just you can run it sh while loop demo.sh. See here, 1 to 100. So like this you can. So same way, however, we are going to print 100 to 1 or 5 to 1 using this while loop also you can do it. Okay, you guys can try it. If you are not able to, let me know. I will share this examples. Okay. So next one is another important topic, switch case. When we are going to use this switch case? So if you want to use this nested if else condition, instead of that one, you can use this switch case. Right. So the syntax will be for the switch case. Case is the keyword which is going to use to start the switch case, and here we are going to get that input. We'll use the in. Suppose here I have one shell script called as sonar.sh. So same sonar key, sonar.sh we are going to use to for starting the sonar key, stop the sonar key, restart. So based on the argument, whatever we are giving while running the script, so it is going to take and it is going to run. Suppose if we are passing this start, how we'll get this one? First argument $1. Okay, $1 we are going to use to get that first argument, and we are going to write some patterns. Start is one pattern. Start is one pattern. So whatever that input which we are getting, so if that pattern matches, under that whatever the commands are there, those commands are going to execute. Echo sonar cube is starting. Starting. Echo sonar cube started. So like this, I am going to write another pattern. Stop. Suppose if the user is passing stop and it is going to check the pattern. So if this pattern matches, it is going to execute. Sonar cube is stopping. Echo sonar cube stopped. Suppose if the user is passing that restart, echo sonar cube is restarting. Echo sonar cube restarted. Suppose if the user is not passing that start, stop, restart, or suppose if the user is passing that capital letter S in the start, do you have any pattern name with S capital letter? No. Suppose if this input is not matching with any of these patterns, then which pattern it has to execute? The default pattern. Default pattern. Star. So here you can specify invalid pattern passed. Okay. Usage echo sh dollar zero start or stop or restart. Okay. So we are going to use that ESAC for closing the switch case. We are going to use that ESAC for closing the switch case. Right. So here, if you observe that each pattern having some set of commands, how to specify this is the last command in this particular pattern? We are going to use that 2 times semicolon is the terminator, right? 2 times semicolon we are going to use as a terminator for that particular pattern. So this semicolon you can specify here or at the end of the last command also, here also. Okay? Even for this one also you have to specify. Okay. So let me run same example. Here I am going to give the messages. Switch case demo starts. Switch case demo starts. So let me write this one. A switch case dot sh. Type I will come and check more and save it. So now you can run it. Sh switch case dot sh. sh switch case dot sh. Let's see. If you observe that here, so it is saying that invalid pattern passed. Why? Because are we passing that any pattern here while running this one? So now what I'm going to do, I will run this script and I'm going to pass this pattern, this start sh switch case dot sh start. So now what will happen? It will take this parameter start and it is going to check that which pattern is matching. So start pattern is matching. So what will happen? It is going to execute whatever the commands inside this pattern. Okay, let's see. See here, sonar keep is starting, sonar keep started. I am going to pass this stop. See here, sonar keep is stopping, sonar keep is stopped. I am going to pass that restart. Sonar keep is restarting, sonar keep is restarted. So like this, we are going to pass the pattern and suppose you are passing that here restart. So it will take this one and it is going to check restart is matching with this one. No. Is matching with this one? No. Is matching with this one? No. Then it will come to the default pattern. It will come to the default pattern. Suppose I am going to pass this start, yes, capital letter. See here, invalid pattern pass usage sh switch case that sh start stop restart. So like this you have to. So I will write one more example. So this is very important one. Okay. So echo please pass the numbers from 1 to 5 only. So as a user, they are going to type. So we have to take that one and we need to assign to one variable. Right. Now we need to use this switch case and check this number, whatever the number user is passed, and we need to display in the like you pass it ONE1 like that we have to. Okay. You can specify here the pattern name is one echo. You have typed ONE1 echo. You have typed correct number into echo. You have typed 2 echo. You have typed correct number 3 echo. You have typed 3 echo. You have typed correct number 4 echo. You have typed 4 echo. You have typed correct number 5 type typed correct number. Suppose if the user is not typing that 1 to 5, if the user is typing that something different. So in that case, we leave that star. Right. Echo invalid number. Echo Please pause the correct number. So we need to close the switch case. Yes, AC. And also each pattern we need to terminate with two semicolons. Right. Like this one. VA. Again run it SH. Switch case dot SH. And this is the other one. So let me give another name. VA switch numbers dot SH. Save it. Now you can run it SH switch numbers dot SH. So it is asking that please pass the numbers 1 to 5 only. Okay. Now I am going to type that 2. See, we have typed 2 and type the correct number. 4. See, we have typed 4. Suppose I am going to type the 6. Is it going to display? You have typed 6. No. See, invalid number. Please pass the correct number. Why? Because there is no pattern. There is no pattern with the 6. So the switch case we are going to use many times and it is important also. Right. Switch case is the alternative for a nested if else condition. Instead of checking that multiple times condition, we are going to use this one. Now we'll discuss about that. The last important topic, functions. When we are going to create the functions, what is the use of? Say I have one requirement. I want to use same lines of code in multiple places. So that time what you are going to do? We should not supposed to keep the same lines of code in multiple places. Why? Because that is not a good practice. So whatever the lines which you want to execute or use in multiple places, we are going to create a function. There we are going to keep this script and we are going to call this function. Okay. So let me write one example. Echo function demo starts, greet fn. This is the function name. Okay. Greet fn is the function name. Okay. And function body starts with flower bracket open and close. So here we are going to write echo. Good morning. I am from greet fn function body. Today date is date command. So these lines assume you are using in multiple places. You want to execute these commands in multiple places and multiple times. So what to do? Just you can call this function. How we are going to call? With this function name. Right. So this is the function syntax. Function name, parentheses, flower bracket open and close. In between you can keep the commands. Whatever the function, whatever the commands you want to. Echo calling the function. Calling the function. Okay. So if you want to call the function, we are going to just specify that function name. So the how the flow will be now. So first it will execute this one. Then the interpreter will come here. So this is the function. We should not supposed to execute until call this function explicitly. So just it is going to remember this function name. Then it will come here. This command is going to execute. Then this function is going to come. That time it is going to execute these commands. Whatever there inside this function body. Clear? Okay. So let me include this one. VA function demo dataset. Yes, sir. I can run it sh function demo dataset. See here, function demo starts, calling the function, then good morning, like this one. So if you want, you can run in that debug mode and just check that how it is going, the flow will be. See here, first this command is executing, then this command is executing, then greet fn command, this function is calling and it is executing one by one. Right. So if you don't call that function, it is not going to execute. Let's see. So I'm removing this function name. So in that case, these comments are going to execute. These comments are not going to execute. Save it. Okay, so now you can run it. Sh function demo dataset. See, is it calling? It is not calling. So now again, you can specify this one, this function. Can we call the function before creating this one like this? No, you will get the error. Why? Because it will assume this is one command. You will get that greet fn command not found. Greet fn command not found. Okay. Let's see. Save it. So then you can run it sh function demo dataset. See here, greet fn command not found. Why? Because before creating that function, we should not supposed to call. But in the C language or the Java, you can create the function and you can call from anywhere in the beginning also. Right? Clear? So now I have a requirement. So I have a.sh, one shell script is there. Inside this one function, add function is there. Right? Echo this function is using for addition. Echo I am from add function. From add function. Sub echo this function is using for subtraction. Echo I am from sub function. I am from sub function. Subtraction. So like this, we are going to use the same functions in another shell script b.sh also. We are using in b.sh also. Right. But it is not a good practice. Why? Because in future, in future, if you want to do any changes, you have to open all the shell scripts wherever you are using. Right. It's not a good practice at all. Then what to do? You have to keep all these functions. Remove in one shell script. Called as any name you can give. Utilities.sh. There you can keep it. See here, utilities.sh. This is one script, one shell script. Here we are keeping these functions. So what are the functions which are available here? These functions we can use it. Right. How? You can call. Usually how we are going to call these functions? The function with the function name. Add sub like this one. Yeah. So let me create this one. VA utilities.sh. Add this one. Save it. VA a.sh. Add function. Sub function. Save it. Now, if you run this one, a.sh, is it going to work? we'll get the error. Why? Because these function definitions are not in the a.sh. Right? These are not defined. These are not defined. So in this case, what to do? We have to get this from this side. How we are going to get it? So if it is a Java or Python, we are going to use that one keyword called as import keyword. Using that one, we are going to get that one file command, that a script code into another Java file. Yes or no? So now, if it is a shell script, we are going to use this source command. Source dot slash this one. So here, like this one. Utilities dot sh. Save it. You can run it now. Just see sh a dot sh. See that this function is using for addition. I am from add function. This function is used for subtraction. I am from sub function. Like this. Clear. So like this, we are going to get that one shell script functions in another shell script. Clear. So in future, if you want to change, we are going to update these functions in this utilities dataset. So now easily we can able to update, right? In future, if you want to change or update any code in that particular scripts, in those functions, yes, it's very simple. Okay. So like this, we are going to reuse the functions, and this is the best practice. And the functions topic also, it's very important. We are going to create functions, a number of functions. We are going to call those functions. Okay. Okay, so that's all, guys. Tomorrow we'll start that first DevOps tools, GitHub and Git. And in this one, first topic is GitHub administration. GitHub administration. So, as a DevOps engineer, what is our roles and responsibilities in this GitHub? We are going to discuss. Okay. And before coming to that tomorrow session, everyone should complete creating account in this https github.com. Okay. So, Vishnu knows what are pipes. So, we discussed it right already. Pipe when we are discussing about that sart command, tr command. So, that time we used pipe. Same thing only here. So, earlier I was discussing in the end of this shell script, but now we are discussing as part of that those commands. Okay, so don't miss this one. So you have to use one working email ID for creating this account. Okay, then you can create. We'll discuss tomorrow, and we are going to use this account tomorrow. So everyone should create the account and be ready with that username. I'm going to use that username, whatever the user which you created. Okay, thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.